Well, his name is Cyril Derremaux. He's a 44-year-old adventurer. He lives in the North Bay. And this coming Monday morning, he will kayak from Sausalito all the way to Hawaii. He will attempt to set a world record, first crossing of the mid-Pacific from California to Hawaii, solo, unsupported, human-powered. And by the way, that's 2,400 plus miles of kayaking. Cyril joins us this morning to talk about his journey. Good morning.
Good morning, Frank. How are you?
Well, out of the gate, I'm great. I just want to tell you, Southwest does fly to Hawaii. You do know that, right?
Yes.
My goodness. Tell us why you're doing it and how did this all come about?
Well, it's all about dreaming, about trying to push your own limits and living life to the fullest. It's really that. I started only kayaking 10 years ago, and little by little, I started to do longer and longer distances. And it's just the adventure of the unknown, adventure of being one with the universe and the ocean. And I feel like I can do it. So 3 years ago, I started to look into building my own kayak that I thought would be really seaworthy for such an adventure. And you can see on the video right now that this is Valentine, my ocean kayak. And there's a cabin, there's solar panels. And I think I can make it to Hawaii and have a beautiful adventure.
Well, we certainly hope so. Tell us, what kind of support will you have? How will you sleep, eat, the bathroom, the whole works?
So I've decided to go solo and unsupported. That means I'll be alone in the boat, obviously, but also unsupported. That means from the moment I take off from the pier in Sausalito until the moment I get to Honolulu, I will have no support whatsoever. Now, it's just a decision that I decided to do. Obviously, if there's a need for rescue, I will ask for support. But I will try to make it unsupported just because I want to have everything in the boat to take care of the whole trip.
Wow. And you leave on Monday out of Sausalito. How long will it take, you think?
I believe, well, it hasn't been done in a kayak. It's been done in rowing boats, but a kayak, it's been done by Ed Gillette in 1987. He did it in 64 days, but he had a kite. And mine will be only human powered, so it's up in the air, and I really don't know. I've calculated 70 days. But people can come and see at Fort Baker at 5 a.m. as I take the ebb going out under the Golden Gate. That would be great to have some support.
Well, you deserve it, that's for sure. What's your biggest obstacle, you think, being out there for 70 plus days?
Well, safety is a big concern. I have to be attached at all times. Should I fall from the boat, I could be dragged off. So I need to be attached at all times. And now being alone is just very different because I have to be self-aware all the time. What's going on mentally, emotionally, physically, the weather, the electronics, the boat, evolution, seasickness, sleep deprivation, food, nutrition, hydration. There's so much I have to think. So I have to be self-aware at all times of what's going on. But I have a really good team on land that is helping me with this as well.
I bet. And I wrote crew at Cal. I know your hands are really your motor as you go. How will you protect them over the period of your trip?
Oh, I'll have calluses, I'll have blisters, and it's just what's going to happen. It's okay. So, after a week, they'll get harder or they'll be softer, and I'll hurt a little bit. But after 5 minutes, you get it warmed up. Oh, here's my little cat saying hi. And I'll be fine. This is not going to stop me from getting to Hawaii. Like, if it's not major, I will keep going. It doesn't matter. I'm not quitting. I'm getting to Hawaii. I love pineapple that much.
I bet, and maybe some land as well. I know Monday's your kickoff. You mentioned 5 o'clock departure. Tell us about your send-off party once again and how people can follow you online. Can they do that?
Oh, yes. Big part of my project is to inspire people to follow their own dreams. And by seeing how me, a regular guy, can do this dream is really crucial to me. So on my website, solokayaktohawaii.com, there's going to be a live map where people can track me and see me. Every hour, my GPS is going to update the map, and you can follow me along the way. That would be the best. And the takeoff is from Fort Baker, or also called Horseshoe Cove, right under the Golden Gate on the Sausalito side. And 5 a.m. I will take off, and take the ebb, but try to make as many miles as I can the first day so the wind wouldn't blow me back on the rocks.
Well, as my mother would say, safety first, fun second, and all the best. We'll be rooting for you, and we'll be following along. Cyril Derremaux, who leaves on Monday morning, over 2,000 miles in a kayak. Good luck, sir.
Thank you so much, Frank. I'll see you in Hawaii.
Okay. They'll have a Mai Tai waiting for you, I'm sure. Good luck. Wow, what a trip.